right, guys. It's that time again. It's Metalhead Sunday. Or Metal Sunday. I don't know.
Nope. It didn't work.
Okay. Anyways. So, I had plans to come on here and just start blasting a certain shipping company right now. And you know what? I'm just not going to, because that's not who I am. It's just not. Yeah, am I going to use them again? No. Did they try to help rectify the problem? No. But nothing I say or do right now on here or Facebook or wherever else is going to make that fish show up. It's just not going to happen. So it is what it is. Life goes on. So more important news, toothpaste. That was the other subject. I don't really have anything.
And the pond.
This is what happens when you let people around you. They just hip, 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 hip. Anyways, I do have some really good news on the pond. Really excited news that I'm super happy about. She's mad now. But anyways, so we started the planning, whatever you want to call it. The room that I thought I had initially for the pond. I asked for a few minutes. I don't get that. Anyways, the room I thought that I initially had for a pond was only a 10 by 6. Well, after we measured the room out yesterday, I found out I can actually go. This is going to be a really short live stream tonight. I actually found out I can go 14 foot by 7 foot. So that means going from a 1,200 gallon pond to a 1,954 gallon, but once you add the filtration in, it's 2,000. I'm being a dick, Joe, that's why. Because people are yapping in my ear. Anyway, I'm super excited. The pond gets to be way bigger than I initially planned on. And you know what that means. Bigger pond, bigger fish. So I'm super stoked about that. Hopefully I can start building that bad boy next weekend. Hopefully. Hoped for a lot of things this last week and not too much good. There was a couple good things that, like I said, finding out I can build a bigger pond. Yeah. Go right ahead and send them through FedEx. We'll see if they actually get here. But it's the whole matter of when you think you're sending. And I honestly don't blame the woman that made my tags. She thought she was doing everything right. I thought she was, because I didn't know. I don't work there. And shipping the container down went flawlessly. No problems at all. My guy, when he got the box, he said it was in great condition, so on and so forth. No damage whatsoever. So I was like, great, cool. Well, it was the return trip that became the issue, because I don't know. I don't know how you have a pre-printed label with my ship to address on it, and it gets covered up with a label that has my name but a blank address, and then sent to Memphis for 3 days or 4 days, whatever it was. I don't know. And I mean, I can sit here and say what I think all I want. Nothing I do or say is going to change that. It's a bust. And it is what it is. So that's it with the FedEx. Like I said, I was gonna slam them, but what good is it gonna do? I'm just a wee little guy. They're a big corporation, so Anyways, so back to the pond build. I'm super excited about that. I am curious with people that have ponds. I try to be, Joe. I try to be. So my question is, Jesus Christ, what? See what I have to deal with? I can't even get the common courtesy in my own house. Oh boy. Anyways, my question is for people that have ponds, what are you using to heat them? I am gonna show that. What are you using to heat them?
Okay, we're done. Sorry. Okay, we're done. Sorry.
Are you sure?
No.
You might as well get on camera then.
Sorry, the cat. Sorry. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's good. You do you, boo.
So my question is, 2,000 gallons of water, what can I use to heat that? Aside from a pool heater. I'm trying not to run a freaking, which I might have to. I'm trying not to run a furnace to it. I did find out too that repairing my wall down there is actually going to be super easy. Where the wall fell apart because this house is ancient is actually surrounding a crawl space, so it's going to be super easy to repair that, and then I can reseal it, and it should retain heat pretty decently down there. Heater controller on an engine block heater. What a oh, okay. Oh, like one of the universal ones, Joe? Like one of the high performance ones for why you would need that, but yeah. Anyways, say that like I'll send you the plans. All right, that'll work. Give me an idea of what I'm seeing with my own eyes. But anyways, so I'm super excited about that pond build. It's going to be awesome. That garden's going to have a lot of room in there. Kyle's also got a fish he's wanting to put in that pond, which is an Asian red tail. He should be fine in a 2,000 gallon pond for a little while, I would imagine. Saltwater bitch fish is doing great, by the way. He'll go in there eventually.
We have to rename that fish.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. He does not deserve to be called a bitch fish.
He'll donate. Nobody, I appreciate it, but nobody has to donate. That's awesome, though, if you want to. Build a fire and connect your pump to a metal coil. Put coil in fire. It's actually a good idea. You know, I have seen. I mean, I thought about just running a pool, or like a furnace that they run pool heaters on. I thought about that, but I'm like, man, here we go with all that. No, I kind of figured you were meaning fish, Joe. So like I said, you don't have to, but I'll take them. I don't say no. I probably should sometimes, but I don't. Unless it's a pacu. It's not a pacu, is it? I'm not going to run into that same problem. But anyways, what are some of the other things I wanted to get to? See, I was going to lead into the 2,000 gallon thing, but I was just so excited. I just wanted to get it out there. I kind of figured that, Joe. I was just messing with you. What's your question, Kyle? Well, while he's typing or whatnot, I'll keep on talking. Trying to get some ideas for the 165. Did you get to the toothpaste? No, I was waiting for you, Kyle, before I got to the toothpaste. I was thinking about talking about a nice, what is that? Sensodyne minty fresh flavor. I don't know. I can take mine out, so I don't care. But, well, I can take some of them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was another great thing that happened last week. When you go in for moldings or a wax bite, when they redo your top plate because you were lazy and stupid 10 years ago. So they make you do all this horrible shit that you have to keep in your mouth for way too long. That tastes like ass.
Now you know how women feel. Oh, I said it.
Anyways, they had the wax molding and they put it in my mouth, and I went to close my mouth and I'm like, Looked like friggin' Mr. Ed sitting there. And they're like, oh, those look great. I'm like, not working. So they're going to have to do some trimmage, but I was supposed to have those Friday. That's not going to happen until Tuesday now. So just more gas on the fire. It's fine. But yeah. So I'm trying to come up with ideas because part of me's kind of sort of thinking about maybe putting some of the Oscars as they outgrow the 165 into the pond tube. But my concern with that is if I get too many cats in there, these Oscars might actually become a snack to those things. So I'm kind of like, maybe not do that. We'll just have to see how that goes, I suppose. Yeah, really not a whole lot of other news going on. Did find out all the snails I bought from SC Aquatics got eaten, except for like 2.
Not all.
But,
there was one over there on the filter. I felt like maybe, did you pull that away?
I thought he got eaten, but I put him in there and he's actually doing great.
Yeah, but it was on the filter.
He's one of the ones that isn't dead yet.
But it's on the filter.
But, you know, that's a live and learn situation, especially with snails.
Yeah, well.
I thought that they would be fine in a tank full of Danios and Corys. Apparently, the Corys, or somebody in there, eats them. So then you think your snails are going to be fine in a tank full of nice fish. They ate them too. No, I'm sitting here going, man, the only tank I have that they can't get eaten is the damn tank that has my Jaguar that's deep, you know, he's got some deformality. He can't really eat normally, which is probably the only thing that saves that snail. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. The Amazon swords that I've got, the swords I've got in the 165 are doing great. They're starting to melt a little bit, but they're still chugging away. The ones I put in this tank are, I mean, that's all it's left. No, well, you can't see that. This little bit right here is all that's left. And that's probably because the Pleco in there actually has been doing a lot of snacking on it. I've actually seen him doing it. So, yeah. All right, Kyle, you have a safe trip home. I know I couldn't wait to clock out when I worked for that company. Not going there, but no, I feel you. So I'm thinking I'm going to get back into doing videos next weekend. Should have the basement ready to go by then. There's a few things I'm going to have to fix while I'm down there. Just, it's a room I've been going in forever, so there's always nice little surprises. But pretty straightforward. Shouldn't be that bad. I know Joe will never leave me. But I'm going to run some electrical down there just to give me a few more outlets so that I don't have wires hanging and drooping from everywhere. Because, I mean, it's going to be in the basement. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be functional, but I want it to look somewhat decent. You know, if somebody comes over and I'll be like, hey, you want to see some cool shit? Come in my basement. Usually that's a bad thing to start a conversation off with, but if people know me, they know what I'm getting at and not some weird, creepy sex dungeon thing. Or maybe. You never know with me. There is a trap door in there. So I might address that too at some point when I'm crawling my fat ass around in a 3-foot wide crawl space. That's just all sorts of fun that I'm not sure I want to get into.
You're gonna get stuck.
Red tails sucking on their toes. Yeah, and they'll probably bite them. But yeah, no, I'd like Kyle actually has a Asian red tail that he wants me to pick up next time we're up there. Which, as long as I'm reminded, I will, because I space cadet a lot sometimes. I've got Split, which Split doesn't make me nervous. Kind of makes me nervous if I haven't fed him in a while and he kind of creeps up on my fingers while I'm cleaning the tank or doing what I'm doing. Yeah, he's got a lot of teeth. Saltwater bitch fish doesn't make me nervous at all because he's only like this big. I actually picked him up last night. I had him in a different tank while I was going to quarantine this red tail that was supposed to get here this week. And that didn't happen, so I put old salty water back in. So he's back in his house now, and he's happy again. You have a red tail I can pick up when I come here. All right, when's that going to be, Joe? It's phone flashing at me. Oh. Okay, we'll just flip it over. That's how you do that. But yeah, hopefully here within a couple of weeks, I'll have that. I mean, I've got a basic idea of what I want to do for the filtration. At work, I can get food grade 55-gallon drums. I can flush those out really good because all those really held was isopropyl alcohol. So I can flush those out good and then turn that into a filter. The only thing I got to do is get a pump to feed it. I'm going to insulate the pond with probably 1/2-inch foam layers before I put the liner in. Might even spray foam in between the slats on the skeleton, but doing that, I want to make sure I can tear this pond back down because if and when we move, which is probably going to happen, I just don't know when. I want to be able to remove it because I'm not leaving that. And then I'm trying to keep it from being permanent, but Split's getting a lot bigger now, and the way he is, I can't let him just sit without eating. The other ones I can, because sometimes they'll have their moods where they're hungry, and then you feed them, and then like eat all their food, and then other times you think, okay, they're starving, throw food in there, nothing, crickets. Split's the only one running around the tank cleaning everything. Well, that's great, but on the downside of that is Split's the one getting bigger, faster. And Oscars grow fast, but I'm pretty sure that guard grows faster. So he was only 13 inches when we brought him here, and he is well over that now. I'd say he's easily 18 to 19 inches long now. So this pond build's got to happen. It's got to happen quick. But he will not go in there until I am comfortable with water quality and so on and so forth. I did get brand new nets. You want to go grab those? Because, okay, when I was on Amazon, I thought I was getting a full net. Turns out I just got just the net. So then I get on Amazon, after a long night of these, and I got this, which works out great. It's nice and foldable. Ooh, you can replace this, I think. Well, anyways, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, then I get a notification saying your shipment's going to arrive Sunday. And I'm like, what shipment? I already got my net. I'm like, what shipment? So I get on and look, and yeah, I ordered this one too, apparently. Oops. So I accidentally ordered it, but it's going to work out great because, you know, it's got a pretty long reach, plus going into a now 7-foot wide pond. All right, why not? But it is the soft rubber, which I'm sure Split will probably destroy the first time I ever have to grab him with it. But I figured the little tiny green nets just weren't going to work anymore. And yeah, I thought about a koi sock. I probably should have. Well, I accidentally ordered that one. I probably should have accidentally ordered a koi sock too. Why not? So yeah, we learned I am dangerous on Amazon on my phone. On the laptop, it's a little easier. On my phone, it acts like it does something and then it doesn't. And I start like hitting back buttons or something. And apparently I'm hitting purchase. Which is fine though. I can use that net. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. I mean, it feels like it'll do what I need it to. I just won't use that to take fish out of the tanks because I don't need that 14.5 foot of handle catching the ceiling or anything. But yeah, I will. So the catfish won't like get snagged on those socks. That's what I was concerned with. But I guess I can see that because those are pretty thick. Those hold water also. Yeah, that probably would have been a better idea. Probably should have asked Joe before I ordered any nets. And for those of you that are watching that might not know Joe, he knows his shit. He's a great guy. Probably done all this more than I have, a lot. Meaning tanks, and I mean, he sent me pictures of some of his tanks and just fish. They're amazing. I hope to be on Joe's level someday. I hope to be a level ahead of what I'm at now someday. But I'm definitely going to look into getting one of those nets then, Joe. Because the last thing I want to do is hurt that fish or anybody else. Oh, we got a Von Yenzer. What's up, Von Yenzer? Oh, man. These fish, these guys over here, I just cleaned their tank today and changed the way the aqua top was pushing out, and it's actually working better now, and everybody's actually seem to be quite happy with it. The light just went out in that tank, but
Time in, sir.
Yeah, she just saw you. We're good for about 3 feet of fish. Well, I don't think he's there yet, so I think, yeah, I might have to look into getting one of those. Definitely.
He's close to 2 feet.
Well, yeah.
He's like 18, 19.
So yeah, where is it? they're all hiding. I don't get why they all hide over there. So
They don't like you.
let me point just a little bit this way. And you can see some of my new guys in here. There's one. There's the other one. This one, I call him O.J. Simpson. It took literally 18, 20 minutes to catch this guy right here. No joke. It took 18 to 20 minutes to get him. So I call him OJ. The other ones, there's two more of the ones a similar color to him. I forgot what I think they called them. I know this yellow guy back here, they call him a fluorescent peacock. I was just trying to get some more blue and maybe some orange in that tank. Here's the problem when you do black and then your fish get black, you can't see them. I have a bumblebee in here. There's the female. I have the male bumblebee, which is right here. You can barely see him. I mean, you can see him. He's right there, right there. So, yeah, just get a little bit of that color differentiation going, you know, kind of helps. Sometimes you can see the fish you paid to get. Other than that, believe it or not, that's a giraffe hat. He's starting to develop a blue face, but he looks really pissed right now, which wouldn't surprise me because there's a lot of them in there. But they haven't been fighting or anything like that. They've just been kind of doing their own thing. If I toss food in there right now, they'll go nuts. But yeah, that is the new home of the African cichlids. I still have all the fry. I'm just waiting for them to get a little bigger. Then I'm going to toss them in there. We'll just see where things go. Once I pull Split out of the 165 and put him in the pond, I was thinking maybe as the Oscars get bigger, I might start putting them in there. Again, I'm going to test the water with that theory. I don't want to just, here you go, and then feed a red tail or something with my Oscar. That would be counterproductive. Or I'll just leave them in there and let them live their lives out. Because you know, with them, I don't want to keep moving them around unless I have to, you know. So, other than that, I don't have a lot of exciting news. We've got some good things happening at work. Hopefully soon I'll be able to start doing some wrenching videos again. Who knows? I've been trying, but right now I'm a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. The other technicians had some sort of intestine or I don't know. Something's wrong with his stomach. Okay. And the poor guy can't eat anything, can't drink anything. He just can't do anything, and you know, he can hardly sleep because his guts got him wrenched and he's in pain. So he hasn't been to work in the last week and a half. I mean, he's been in and out. He tries and then he doesn't. He tries and then he doesn't. So just bear with me. I will start doing videos from work again, but just not right now because I'm a couple days behind on everybody's car because now I'm the only one there that's able to do anything. So, but luckily everybody's been nice about it, you know, understanding at least. So, I don't know when those videos are going to pick back up. See, Joe Rockwell says we need to do a Chicago video soon. I'm down. You let me know when you want. Chicago's only a few hours away from me.
I have been begging to go to Chicago for years. Fuck you, Joe.
She is just an angry critter tonight.
Last time I went to Chicago, it was by myself because you hate Chicago.
I do hate Chicago. I hate driving through Chicago.
Okay, now Joe comes in here and it's only a few hours. Fuck you, Joe.
Well,
you can love on him too and come over here and show him what you're all about, sir.
She's angry tonight. Onions, or you got? I saw you got water in that 125 now. Looks like it's going to look good, and you got that thermometer in there. I think I know where that might have came from, because I have one in my flower horn tank. But they work great, and Bobby hasn't eaten it yet. I'm debating on putting one in the 165 just to see how those guys like it, because I just found, ironically, I was doing a water change on them today, and I thought the last, SC Aquatics, yep, same place I got mine. The last glass heater that I had in that tank, I thought I scrounged around and got all the glass out of, and lo and behold, how long has it been since I've had a glass heater in that thing? It's been months.
3-4 months?
Easily. And I thought that I had sifted through and I had gotten all the glass, and I found this big chunk. I mean, it was big. I don't know how the hell I missed it for 3 or 4 months. Wow.
Oh, if you're talking when they broke it.
Oh, yeah, they shattered that thing. Brand new.
That was,
I had it.
that was 3-4 months.
I had it for 3 weeks, and these assholes over here shattered it because they got mad at me. They literally got mad at me. Anybody tells you fish don't get mad at you, they're full of shit. My Oscars get mad and they break stuff. Which is why I now have a titanium heater in that. But yeah, I mean, I'm still finding they broke thermometers, they broke heaters. I mean, shattered a lid. Just, they can be moody. So anybody wanting to dabble around with Oscars, just know
they're assholes.
They can break stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My Jaguar I used to have broke, or what happened? That was a Dovite. He shattered 4 sets of lids, killed everything I tried to put in the tank. That was a fish that was destined to be alone. He was only happy if he was alone. But yeah. So, I think, what are you planning on putting in there, Vaughn? So yeah, if you put calmer fish in there, of course you don't have to worry about that. But you get Oscars, they can be calm, they can be little water puppies, and then they can be outright nightmares. And
assholes. Now
everything in the tank has to be titanium or plastic because they'll break it. Community discus, that's right. Okay, so yeah, you should be fine in there then. I don't think I've ever heard of discus shattering anything glass. But why risk it? Be my luck that somebody go, oh man, they're not tank busters, so you're good there. So that 125 you got, is that an older tank where it's like 1/2 inch thick glass, or is that a newer modern tank where it's like very thin?
Taking the plunge for something that I have always wanted to do.
Yeah, I agree with that, Joe. Titanium heaters are definitely the way to do it.
Absolutely.
I would like to, I think these two are, but these two came with the tank, and I'm not 100% sure that one is working. The former owner told me that he thought he broke it, but it seems like it's working. It's got a green light on, and the water's pegged it right where I want it. So
Vaughn says 1/2 inch glass.
1/2 inch glass. So yeah, that is an older tank. That's what this is. So yeah, the older tanks are better built, in my opinion. No, and I don't mean old by like 20, 30 years. I mean, well, that one, That one was built in 06. My 165 was built in 1994, but it has been resealed. This one has been resealed too, obviously, because I mean, you can look right here, you see just a little bit of white. So the guy that had him before me, he also wired this thing. He did a great job doing it. Well, I opened that like you could see it. He did a great job doing it. Did a really good job taking care of this tank. He went a little over excessive on the silicone, especially in the corners. Like if you look right here, you can really see it right there. Which there's nothing wrong with being overly safe, but man, that wasn't necessary. You could have hid that, you know. But I'm not concerned about that thing springing a leak anytime soon. The only thing I don't like about it is this is one of those that was meant to have a one-piece top and a one-piece lid. So he actually had somebody take a 3D printer and print out a backbone so he could put a two-piece lid setup up there. I don't like it just because it bows a little bit and that creeps me out. At first it creeped me out. Now I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. But, you know, if my 165 did that, it'd probably be all over the floor. But I've had 75-gallon tanks that did that, which is why I have to redo the floor because of the last one. But yeah, but definitely half inch thick glass. That tank is going to last you for a long time. The new modern tanks, the reason why I was asking that is back to that question or subject. The reason I was asking that is those tanks are like 1/4 inch thick. They are flimsy. Their stands are even chintzier. I don't understand how any of those hold the amount of water. I don't understand how they do it. I just don't. I mean, they can't last that long, in my opinion, versus the older tanks. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm a fan of the older tanks. I'm a fan of the tanks that take 4 people to move. So, you know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, trust me, Vaughn. I'm right there with you with back-breaking tanks. My 165 is no fun at all. Empty, full, doesn't matter.
Thank God for your daughter who helped you move that.
Angel helped me move that in. We had to walk that thing in, and there was literally nothing in it. No sand, nothing. And it was still 300 pounds, 6 foot long, and just awkward as hell. So you've got the top that I would rather have. That's what I have on my 165. This one I've just got you can kind of see it right here actually. That's a 3D printed, it's about an 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches or so. It's just a strip about 18, I don't know how long that tank, or how wide that tank spans, but I forgot.
We're not in Illinois.
But
Is he high?
It grabs it and it holds that up really good, so.
We're not in Illinois. Bonyanzer just said, are there hills where you're at in Illinois? One thing that made a huge difference was having suction cup handles for glass.
Oh.
But we're not in Illinois.
No, we're in Indiana. But suction cups would have been a great idea. And honestly, I wish I would have thought about that because that would have been a big friggin' help. Because moving that 165 out of that guy's house, we had to use a skateboard and the lift gate on the wife's truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Fat bottom girl made her money.
They're in the armpit, Indiana. Yeah.
He hates Indiana so much.
No, don't get me wrong. I don't care for it too. Spent my whole life here. Except for like a year or two in Pennsylvania, but I can barely remember that. I was a kid.
I was born in Ohio, so fuck the Indiana shit.
Oh, speaking of armpit, Ohio.
Stop it.
But no, you know what? Now that you said that, the next time I go to move these tanks, I will probably invest in suction cups. Just purely either that, or I've seen them where you wrap these straps around your arms and you just kind of like cradle them under the tank kind of thing, and you know, whatever you're picking up. I've been looking at those too. Man, suction cups on a 300-pound tank just kind of creep me out a little bit. Well, four-arm forklifts. Yep. Pittsburgh has a lot of hills because Pennsylvania's in the mountains, isn't it? Or near a mountain range. I know my grandparents lived in Johnstown.
Yes.
Or was it Jamestown?
Jamestown. No.
I hope you smell it all. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the one. How thick's the glass on the 150? About a half inch, or is that 3/4? Because my 165 is 3/4 on the long panels and half inch on the sides. So it's got 3/4 inch pieces, and then the 2 end pieces are half inch thick. I have no idea what this sidebar conversation is. Hope you smell what?
Okay, so
you might as well just be on the camera.
No, Joe said on a bad day you can smell Indiana from here. So I said, I hope you can smell it all.
Oh, so let me guess what that smells like, Joe. Marijuana and
rotten
sewage.
Rotten nanner.
No, Indiana's literally, you can't drive down any street any day of the week and it smells like pot, which I don't care. But I'm just like, man, how do you do that? I mean, you're just giving somebody a reason to pull your ass over because it's reeking 4 cars back. Marijuana, sex, sweat, and shame. That's definitely Indiana.
That's Indiana.
Von Ninja says, one mountain range on either side, Johnstown. Did they ever talk about the Great Flood?
Yeah, your mom did.
My mom did, yeah. She grew up there.
In Jamestown.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Johnstown.
No, Jamestown. Whatever.
Yeah. Half-inch glass all the way around, if I recall. That's the measure. I mean, you know. I mean, that's still a heavy-ass tank. Well, here, look. You're being requested to be on camera, so you better.
By who?
Walk your little.
By who? Who says? By who?
Mrs. Von Yender.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Hi. Hi, Von Yenzer. Hi, Mrs. Von Yenzer. I don't know her name, but...
Baroness.
The Baroness. Okay. Hi, the Baroness. Yes. I'm fighting a really bad cold. You know what, Joe? You can eat a bowl of them. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Just eat a whole bowl of them. I'll give you
That's great. Good time to do.
I'm fighting a cold right now, and I'm not feeling very well, but here I am. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Is she watching?
Yeah.
She's watching.
Laughing her ass off this whole thing.
I think you're just being a smart ass. She's laughing her ass off. Okay, well, cool. Oh, nope, he's sending her off. Here we go.
About the same time it happened last time.
Yep.
Robot noise again.
Yeah.
All right.
Ish.
How about now?
Robot noises again. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep on making taking your license until you guys say that we're good, because I'm like the Roger of OFR. I mean, even not taking shit from the guys. Yes, vitamins are absolutely. I definitely don't take shit from anybody any given day.
Yeah. Chinese camera.
Just I'm so jacked, but you just did that, so.
And I have to do that to do something.
I said no improvement. You did.
Okay, so my equipment sucks.
Well, I don't know. See, I don't know. I really am the Roger of this live stream.
I think it does.
Look, Joe, I put this. Yeah, well, I'm starting to kind of wonder.
Is that any better or?
It was fun. Yeah, well, shit happens. What are you gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, you buy a camera because it's a good price. Then you have these issues.
Yeah.
Just let that be a lesson.
Yeah.
This is what you constantly have to go through. So now I know what I need to work on upgrading.
Microphone, for sure.
Definitely a new mic
Yeah.
or something. Find underneath.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. We could do like a weird road trip. As long as we don't get stuck in the valley in Ohio again.
With the ball.
Oh boy. The mountain women.
Yeah, but you met the ball or whatever you call her.
Queen Bull. Yes, Queen Bull.
Queen Bull.
Yes. She was very manly.
Is he going to be part of your raccoon rescue, whatever?
I don't know, but after you want to be part of the raccoon rescue squad, we give dead raccoons a better home, a safer environment.
Even though all you have to do is
Old mountain women make good YouTube content. They do make good YouTube content. I really think we should have stopped and interviewed some of them. That would have been funny.
one of you probably would have ended up raped.
Sound is good again. So it must just be a thing after so many minutes.
Or it's me, which is fine. I don't have sound control.
Oh, well then, Vine Enter, you're used to it. You're totally used to it then. You'd fit in just fine at the Northern Ohio Roadkill Raccoon Rescue Foundation. What the hell was it, Joe?
Joe knows.
We rescue dead raccoons because everybody just leaves them there, except for some weird guy that has a belly shirt on and
shows his titties.
Anyways.
Again, fuck you, Joe.
Anywho.
I can say it because there's only 5 people watching.
We like to rescue the dead raccoons and some live raccoons as long as they're not very mobile. They're just cheaper to feed. You know, because we're donation-only based program, so you can't be buying a lot of food. But I mean, we can like go get them a hamburger or something if they're still alive.
North Railton Raccoon Rescues
it's
Rehab Sanctuary.
It's like, yes, this is it.
Oh my gosh.
Giving roadkill a better home. Anyways, is this going to be a raccoon jerky? Hey man, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm sure they're not going to mind.
You just have to process the raccoon to turn it into jerky.
We just, we could get them stuffed. Right now, currently, we're after the wild Alaskan Himalayan trash panda, which Joe found one.
Wild Alaskan. Wait.
Joe found one.
That doesn't even make sense.
Exotic trash panda jerky tastes like their last meal. You have a weird background noise.
Again, running his mouth. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. Fuck you, Joe.
I will share. I need to find it. Joe, if you can send me that picture of the unicorn trash panda again.
There it
Or
is.
I can look. Actually, I can probably just look.
He said, never mind, that's just Jess. Son of a bitch. So next Sunday when you do this, I'll just be upstairs.
Ah, yes, here it is. So, this is the wild Alaskan Himalayan unicorn trash panda. In its unnatural habitat, we would like to put him in a natural habitat. Yeah. So with your help, we can do this. That would be funny to see. I would like to see that.
Wait, what is a
jackalope?
raccoonalope?
A raccoonalope. I'm guessing that would be a raccoon with antelope horns.
I want to know what a raccoonalope is.
It'd be like the chupacabra.
Same
Half dog,
plant.
half raccoon, half alien.
Joe says he saw a badgeralope. What's a badgeralope? Oh, I could say so many mean things right here. I'm going to walk away.
A badgeralope is a cross between. I'm not saying that. Badgeralope. I had something funny, and you guys done messed me up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
A badger with antlers.
Yeah. No, I
Rather
get that, but
hybrid cryptid that stalks the eastern mountain. Oh, it's kind of like the thing they found in New York with the beak, and it looked like all the fur was burned off or something. I don't know.
Oh.
No, that's not what it was. But I'm like, it's a cryptid, kind of like what they. That's what I meant to say.
Gotcha.
Yeah, cryptids are different, especially when they haven't been made. Yeah, the Montauk monster. That's the one, Joe. That thing's crazy. It's like a dog with a beak. Very crazy. And who knows with all the. I mean, there's things out there that we haven't found everything yet. I mean, they go into a cave system, and every time they come out, they find a new creature. So, wouldn't surprise me if there was things like that. May or may not have been induced by a nuclear reactor, but you know.
Wait, a pheasant elope. What is that?
What?
Von Yanzer says, I have seen a pheasant elope. It was crazy. What is that?
Well, a jackrabbit, a deer,
Pheasant?
a bird, and an antelope all got in this weird orgy.
How drunk or high was he?
I thought the Jersey Devil was the Montauk monster. Thought. Man. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
He's cute. I want one. It's a jackrabbit head with horns and a pheasant body. Yeah, looks like that. Kinda. I don't know how well you can see that. Probably not. Yeah. I do want one, except the horns could probably hurt. Especially if they're like Chihuahuas and they just charge at you. That really looks like a freaking Wolverine.
I don't know. Damn it.
Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this one at 50 some minutes tonight. Didn't really have a whole lot of content. Are you going to the barbecue there, Von Hinzer?
We don't even know when that is.
What's up, Mike? Big Mike. That's Big Mike.
Who's what? Wow.
Yeah, if you guys, I'm not sure that the date on that barbecue is set in stone yet, but
It's not.
if you guys will be attending, we'll be there.
Even Joe said not. It is not.
I will not be attending. Why not, Joe? I probably already know why. I'm not going there. When is the date we will be there? I'm not
We
sure
don't
yet,
know the
Von
date.
Hinzer. I just know he's talking about doing it. I don't know when. Yeah, I know, Joe.
He said, you know.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I thought Big Rich said something about next month, sometime.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Tank's looking great. Well, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll be making some more videos here real soon. Just been kind of working a hell of a lot. Kind of hard to sit here for 5-6 hours making a video too. Just randomly show up 5 days from now. Just randomly show up 5 days from now. Okay. Why are you randomly showing up 5 days from now? Oh, 5 Fridays from now. 5 Fridays. Oh, much now,
Who said that?
Joe.
He's coming up 5 Fridays?
He didn't say that.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, as soon as Big Rich gets something set in stone and I know about it, I'm sure we'll
let you know.
We'll let everybody know. I mean, we usually go once a month. If I can't,
Actually, you need to get a hold of him.
If I can't, it's not gonna happen. But I gotta go up there for Kyle. So I'm sure next month sometime we'll be there, which is only like 2, 3, 4 weeks, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna try not to do the Friday thing too much more. It's kind of a pain in the ass for me to take off of work halfway through the day, especially if we've got a bunch of shit that needs done. Unless I can work some vacation time into that, which, when you used it all up, you don't have it to spend. Kind of eats that idea.
when you don't have vacation anyway.
And she doesn't have vacation, so she misses a half day of work no matter what. And kind of sucks doing that. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I like being on the Friday Night Lives. It's fun. But you know, it's when it starts taking out of my wallet to go have that fun, it kind of sucks a little bit. But nothing against nobody. I'd have to leave it to make it to them on time. I would have to leave here at no later than 2:00 because I don't know what kind of traffic I'm going to run into going to OFR. Sometimes I can get right through. I can be there in 3 hours. Other times I hit construction every damn turn of the way, and that takes a 3.5 hour trip and makes it almost a 4. So
Yeah.
And then, you know, there's all sorts of stuff you got to do. You got to make sure you bring this or make sure you bring that. And then I forget half of what I wanted to bring. And then I go, oh, I don't need to bring this. Why would I bring that? And then I find out I need to bring it because I don't plan on coming home with live animals, but do, or, you know, whatever. But, oh yeah, there is a Holiday Inn, like pretty much right around the corner from them, I thought.
It's literally when you come up off the highway, you have a hotel here. Royalton Road goes to their house. So the hotel is like literally.
But I will say, Von Inzer, if you tell Big Rich you're getting a hotel, he's going to throw a fit because he doesn't want you to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
He won't. Anybody just guess he tries not to let them spend their money. Trust me.
He is good about that. I will give him that.
He gets mad at me when I do it.
He gets mad at me when I go to the grocery store and pick up food and don't tell anybody I'm doing it. Which, you know, I can respect that. I get that. But it's frustrating.
I'm sure, but if you bring a kiddie pool and hot water, anything is possible. This is very true. You don't even need a kiddie pool. No. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff around there. Kiddie pool would be fun. We should just bring kiddie pools and just like stack out into the driveway. Just everybody get in a kiddie pool with a beer and a cigar. Just kind of sprawl out in it. That'd be funnier than hell.
Sit them all side by side.
Battery powered air pump in the bathtub. Yep.
There's that.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it for this one. Next week, I'll maybe actually have a video for you. I'll come with you and sit in the kiddie pool with my banana hammock. Mike, nobody on God's green earth wants to see that ever. They wouldn't want to see me doing that.
So do we need to go up sooner than like 5 weeks?
I don't know. No, Mike. Nobody wants to see you or me in a banana hammock. Trust me.
Oh, I definitely don't want to see him in one. We're talking Big Mike? No. No. Keep your clothes on, bro.
About having a baby oil thing.
No.
Hey, man, this ain't that kind of show, bro.
No. Listen. Our kids are watching. Keep your clothes on.
Yeah. You probably got 100 pounds on me easily.
You got more than that.
Well, I don't know. He's lost weight. I've gained it all. But All right, guys. Well, thank you again for joining in. I'm going to stop trying to plan out what I want to talk about because we all revert back to whatever we're going to just call this the
Squirrel.
What do they call that? The coffee hour where you just talk about random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're going to just start calling it.
Yeah.
I know, Mike. That's good for you, brother. I think I gained it all. I got you and another friend lost a lot of weight, and I'm getting it all.
Me too.
Good for you, though. Coffee Club. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, tune in next week for Metalhead Coffee Club Sunday. Okay.
Wow.
All right. What?
Nothing.
Is that good or something?
No. I really wanted to punch you in the face when you said that. Coffee Club Sunday. No.
Right.
No.
We love you too, Joe. All right. Well, on that note, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. This is like the one time I actually look at the camera. See, I have to look down, up, down, up, down. Trippy. Black Metal Coffee Hour. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys. I hope you have a kick-ass week. I'm going to try to do the same. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Stay metal.